The police have arrived.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
It's raining again.
Kim, who's your dinner partner? Where'd the trail go? I don't know. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to the Adirondacks. We are camping in the Independence River Wilderness area this weekend, and I gotta tell you, we have an incredible, and I mean an incredible campsite to show you. Let me tell you a little bit about the Adirondacks. 6 million acres of wilderness. To put that in perspective, you could fit Yosemite, Yellowstone, and Glacier National Parks in the Adirondack State Park in upstate New York. It is vast. You could spend a lifetime exploring the Adirondacks and probably never see it all. All of the primitive campsites are free in the Adirondacks, and there are thousands of campsites available. It's incredible. I would say this is the free camping capital of the East for sure. I can't think of another forest or park where there are more free primitive designated campsites. And we found one on Basket Factory Road that is absolutely incredible. We're going to show you that. There's a trail that leads to a beautiful little pond not far from the campsite. We have to come back here. How about it, Kim?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I don't know if you could beat that site that we found. Originally, we picked a site that was near a stream, which is kind of unusual for a campsite up here, to be able to get your vehicle close to a body of water or a stream. Now, there's a lot of campsites on the water, but you need a canoe, and we don't have a canoe. So, you know, we have to pick sites we can get our RV into. So the first site was site number 3 on Basket Factory Road. Nice little site, nice little stream, a little small, and the mosquitoes were just incredibly bad. So we packed up and moved to site number 5. And when you see this site, you're going to understand why. It was well worth packing up and moving. It was just a short ride down the road. So here we are, we're turning on to Basket Factory Road. And there's only 9 sites. We didn't count 9, but that's not a lot of sites at all for the size of this road. And site number 5 is about midway, I would say. There's site number 1 right there. Nice little site. But you're going to see these sites are pretty spread out. In fact, they're really spread out, and there's not many of them. You know, you see a lot of videos on the Mosher River Plains wilderness area, and all the campsites. There's like over 130 sites on that road. That's a very popular area, but I'm going to tell you what, if you're looking for more of a quiet experience with not as many people, Basket Factory Road in the Herkimer district is where you want to be. You getting comfy? Good boy. I mean, we've seen maybe 2 or 3 vehicles on this road the whole 4 days that we've been here. I mean, that is, you can't ask for much more than that. There's another site, site 2, right on the stream. And look at that stream running. We had a lot of rain the last 2 days, 48 hours worth. Beautiful little road. It's nice back here. Now, site 3, this is the site that we tried the first day. It's nice. There's a stream back in there behind the site, but it was a challenge getting both awnings out on the expedition, a real challenge. We did it, but then we decided, well, I took a ride up this road and found this site 5, and that was it. We packed her up and got out of there. And when we get there, you're going to see why. So I don't keep my site secret. We try to search out the best possible boondocking sites, and I like sharing them with my viewers. So I hope you guys appreciate this site because it's a good one. So that was site 3. I've never seen a site 4. We couldn't find site 4. So you can see so far the distance between the first site we were at and this site. And when you leave this site, site 5 where we're at, it's a fair piece to the next site. And this is a dead end road. So there's not going to be a lot of traffic. Unless you're camping back here, there's real no reason to be back here. Here we are, site number 5. Now on the left is a big parking area, and there's a trail that leaves that parking area and goes back to the most coolest little pond. On the right is an amazing campsite. And I'm gonna back across the road, give you a better look at it. You're up here high and dry on this hill, and it's nice, level. How about this for a free primitive site in the Adirondacks? It is absolutely amazing. It's designed for ADA accessibility, but like I said, it's open to the public, open to anybody. You don't have to have a disability or handicap to use the site. But if you do have a disability, this is the site that you want in the Adirondacks, I can tell you. Basket Factory Road, Site 5. You will love it. Huge fire pit. It's got like a bonfire area and then another little cooking area right here. But we just used the big pit to cook and to have our fire, and we had a beautiful fire last night. Can anybody join the party?
You have to have a secret password.
Oh no. Looks like the rain's let up a little bit. Let's go exploring. You ready? There's a little trail across the road from our campsite. Let's go see where it leads to. Oh wow. Looks like a little pond up here. This is really close to the campsite too. Check it out, Tonk. Wow. Wow, look at this little pond. This is what I think of when I think of the Adirondacks right here. I bet you there's fish in here. Look at this little spillway up here. And as much as it's been raining for about 24 hours straight now. It's really running hard. Check this out. I could fish right from here. Oh wow. I think we can get across. Let's see if we can get across. That's interesting. Tonka, this is a wild area. You're not supposed to be taking the trees down. Understand that, right? That is just a really short walk to campsite number 5 from that little pond. That is gorgeous. Hi folks, I'd like to introduce you to a new segment in our camping videos. We're calling this Kim's Camp Kitchen. Hi Kim.
Hi everybody.
Kim, what are we making this evening?
We are making crawfish étouffée.
Crawfish étouffée. That sounds really nice and hearty on a chilly, wet Adirondack evening. Let's get started. What are we doing first, Kim?
We're first going to make our roux.
All right. Let's make a little roux for the étouffée.
Yes, we need a stick and a half of butter.
And tonight we're cooking in the Can Cooker Junior. We picked this up recently, and this is the first try for the can cooker. So what all's in the roux? The butter?
Butter and flour.
Well, that's pretty simple, huh?
All right, so we have to melt this down. Once it's all melted, we add in the flour and we whisk until we have a nice thick roux about the color of peanut butter.
A peanut butter roux.
Now we're adding 3/4 cup of flour. We are going to whisk away. Our roux is done.
What's next?
We are going to be putting in 1 chopped green bell pepper, 1 medium-sized chopped onion, 3 half tablespoons of garlic. We're going to cook these for about 5 minutes. Okay, our veggies are ready.
Smells good.
We are going to put in 32 ounces of beef broth. Now we're going to bring this to a boil.
That smells real good. All right, Kim, looks like it's time for the crawdads. What do we got there?
We have 1 pound of crawdad tails from Louisiana Crawfish Company.
All right.
In they go.
Nice. Now, how long does that have to cook in there, Kim?
All right, we're going to put this on low. Cover. And it's got to cook for about 15 minutes.
So, Kim, how do you serve this?
We will serve it in a bowl with a scoop of white rice on top.
And that's the white rice in the little black
That's what's
one?
in here, yes.
Now, what makes it an étouffée?
I'm not really sure, but I know that étouffée is a French term.
And the Cajuns are French.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's, it's a variation of a gumbo.
Okay, Kim, we've added our crawdad tails, and it's simmered for 15 minutes. What's next?
Okay, we're going to add our seasonings now. 1 tablespoon of a New Orleans Cajun seasoning. I use Weber. 1 teaspoon of hot sauce. And 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper.
Okay, what's next, Kim?
That is everything.
That's everything. Now, how long does this have to simmer?
Just a few minutes till all of the flavors meld, and then it's ready.
And ready to go. I cannot wait to show you this, folks. If you could smell it, you would know this is going to be good. Rain or no rain, we got her done. Thanks, Kim. Cheers.
Cheers. I've never had étouffée before. This is my first time.
Mine too. Crawfish is great.
Is it what you expected?
Yeah, it is. It's delicious.
Thank you.
That's what I expected. All your meals are always delicious. How do you go wrong with crawfish tails and all those other good ingredients? Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome, Chip.
Excellent. Excellent. Look at these two. Tonka. Kim.
Hello.
Guys, beautiful evening here in the Adirondacks. Took us a little while to get to this point, didn't it, Kim?
Yeah. Sure did.
It's been a crazy day and a half. Great sight here. Look at this fire pit.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
We are in the central eastern part of the Adirondacks. Yeah, what are the cops doing here?
They must think we're robbing the basket factory. I don't know.
We got lost looking for the basket factory. I wish there was. I'd love to have a souvenir, but we've been too busy moving around. On with Kim and Tonka in the Adirondacks. We found out why the police were here. Tell them, Kim.
I don't remember.
Hey, well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I told you I couldn't do it.
I honestly don't
They couldn't
remember.
believe people were out at the 12 hours of solid rain. Like, what? We're all good. Are you all right? Yep. They were awesome. New York State Park Rangers. Love them. How about it, Kim?
Yeah, they're great.
I know. They are. They love Tonka too. Tonka, he's out.
Yeah, he makes friends everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, it was awesome night, and the rain stopped. They were like, they haven't seen that in a while. They said, were you parked down at that other spot? We said, yeah, like, what you didn't know about this spot? I'm like, no. This is all free too, folks. If I didn't already say that. God bless America. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Chip.
How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Real good. Finally stopped raining here in the Adirondacks on our last day here.
How it goes.
But we're going to stay till 3, explore the immediate area, and make the most of it. In the meantime, what's on the griddle?
Strawberry pancakes.
Strawberry pancakes. And I picked up some New York State maple syrup to try out this morning. So We're gonna have some pancakes, folks. We're gonna go explore the area. All right, let's try some of this New York maple syrup, 100% pure maple syrup. Oh, it looks good. I smelled it too. It smelled real good. This should be good on strawberry pancakes, right? Awesome. That's good syrup. So this is our first meal out from under the awning in 3 days. It really feels nice. You know, it's not a sunny day. It's early yet, but it's not raining. Oh, this is made right down the road.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's made in Krogan.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
When we first got into the area a few days ago, we saw all this tubing everywhere around the trees, and it's like, took us a little bit when we figured it out. You know, they're tapping for maple syrup, and now we're having some, and it's made not far from here in Krogan, New York. So that's a nice little thing. Folks, there's another little trail that leaves in the other direction from site number 5. Let's go check it out. Kim, after you. It's a little hard to follow at first, but you can. It follows this ridge line a little bit, I think. Let's go. Come on, Tonka. This is really turning into a ridge line trail. You see how it drops off on both sides. Probably an old Indian path, huh, Kim?
Fungus.
Black fungus.
They
Yeah.
look like bells.
Yeah, are they soft or hard? Hard. You have to love a nice ridgeline trail. I always have. I think they're really cool. And so did the Native Americans. Good job, Tonka. I see water over to the left. I think I read where there's over 200 lakes and ponds in the Adirondack Park, but boy, you would think it'd be even more than that. Seems like there's just little bodies of water everywhere. There's trails everywhere. There's trails to every tall mountain, trails to every pond and lake. It looks like a side trail. See that? I don't think we're going down there tonight. It's getting late.
It looks steep.
It is steep. What do you see this gnarly old hemlock? Wow. Wow. Seen its better days. Still alive. Lots of green up top. Standing guard over this little pond for a long time. Here's another big hemlock up here. Get up, monster. Just another one of these hidden bodies of water up here, and they are everywhere. I believe this is the Moshier Reservoir. So I had looked at this campsite on the map and thought it might be a good site, but I called ahead to the Herkimer Ranger District, and they gave me the lowdown on this. You can't get a vehicle back into the site. Great tent site. Let's check this campsite out. Nice table. This is actually considered an ADA accessible site, which is great. You can see the extended table and the stone camping area. Nice little fire pit. Checking out the sites here, not far from where we're camped. See, that's the dam for the Stillwater Reservoir. Is beyond that. This is the Moshier Reservoir, I believe. Oh, I was so hoping this road was open. There is nobody up here. This is the weekend before Memorial Day. It is deserted. And that's the way I love it. All right, folks, we're at the Mosher trailhead. We're in search of Mosher Falls. There's no one else here, so we're gonna let Tonka off leash so he has a little more freedom. Let's go see what we can find. It's a chilly day here in the Adirondacks, in the high 30s, but it's not raining. Actually, a great day for a hike, great temperatures. Great weather for Tonka. I love it. I love it for him. Bullmastiffs, mastiffs, big dogs in general. Hot days and long walks typically don't go well. This is perfect for him. Wow. A little soggy, huh? Tonka plows right through it. That's an easy one, Kim. That's an easy one. I know. You have pretty feet. I know. I have ugly feet. Tonka, don't push her. Come on, Tonka. Here, Tonka. He likes to make sure Mom gets through okay. Tonka. He likes to go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here, give me your handy. You want to come across? Where are you going to go? You have to cross at some point. Right here's the best spot. Give me your hand. I got you. I got you. Yay! Come on, come on. We got her across. A pretty walk though, huh? Pretty trail. It's nice to see these streams full. Watch, I don't let that spring back and hit you. That was decent. No, I would not do that to you. Go ahead, go around me. I'll hold it. You're welcome. That looks like it'd be a good spot to fish from. Oh my, the fishing up here must be, well, we know it's great. Come on, let's go. Come on. Kim is signing the trail registry. That keeps these resources alive for everybody. Make sure you do that if you stop here. Nice little trail along that stream. Really running hard today with all the rain. It was beautiful. Well, folks, our time here in the Adirondacks has come to a close. It went way too fast. We're gonna have to get back up here again. There's just so much to see and do, and we haven't even scratched the surface. But I'll tell you this is a site that we're gonna try to get again. This is amazing. Whatever you do, the important thing is that you're together with your family and you're enjoying that time. So if you like this video, if you like this site that we showed you, and it's a winner for sure, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe. we're going to try to keep looking for these amazing, free, primitive boondock sites in the east, and coming up in a few months, headed to the San Juan Mountains for 2 weeks in August, and that's going to be killer. Till next time, see ya.
Wind is blowing cold and dark.